welcome back. Welcome back to Dave and Audrey Does Outdoors. So, a little bit of a change of plan. I'd set off a couple of nights ago, got a phone call, man, when he had to get taken in the hospital, needed somebody to go in the ambulance. I had to go back to Cooper, and me and my brother got man down to the hospital where she remains. I'll talk a bit more about Man Winnie later on tonight, but so I've been trying to get out just for a night in the tent. I've not been out in the tent, I don't know, a week or two, so I just start to get not jittery, but I just, so I've had my tea, I've had my coffee, I've had my pudding. At one point I thought I'll do something simple, some food, then I'll have a coffee, but had it all at home. It's now about 7 at night. It's not dark until about 10 now, because we're almost at the beginning of June. I think the 1st of June's tomorrow. So we've got nice long evenings now. The weather's been fine, it's not been too bad. Windy tonight will be fine. I think maybe wet in the morning, so but a simple, we're just going up quite close by, maybe a half-hour drive, maybe a half-hour walk in. The last time I was out in different woods I got a tick, and there's some Lyme's disease that sounds quite close, so super cautious. I need to tuck my socks in, tuck my shirt. There's no long grass where we're going, so she'll be a bit under, because she's small, but generally speaking, as long as you've got trousers on, it should be okay for me. So yeah, listen, I won't blether just now. Simple night. We should get quite a nice sunset. I don't think we'll get any sun in the morning, so an early to bed tonight, a bit of a walk up the hills, get some fresh air. It's quite windy, I need some wind just to freshen up. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Really appreciate everyone's support. It's basically, this channel's all about me and Audrey just taking little opportunities to get outside in the fresh air. Bit of wild camping, bit of swimming in the sea, a minute of cold water, a little bit of fire building, cooking on the fires. But in between times it's simple stuff, like tomorrow we'll just use a little gas stove for a coffee in the morning, get up, pack up, get down the road. I'm off tomorrow, but I've got plenty to do, so busy, just squeezing it all in. Life is busy for most of us, so listen, sit back, chill. Pretty short one. They all end up being about half an hour long, so sit back and enjoy. We'll bring you back in a wee while. That's a big recycling centre near me. It's a big, what's it called? I don't know, they dig a big hole and put all the waste in it. But there was a fire, it's been burning for about 2 weeks. Massive issue. Landfill, that's it, I'm looking for that. Landfill. 12 fire engines, 24 hours a day trying to get this fire under control, and it's been burning probably for the best part of 2 weeks, and I can still smell it. It's under control now, but I can just imagine the environmental impact. The plastics doesn't bear thinking about. Massive challenge, that the kind of amount of landfill and waste that we're producing as a society. So anyway, onwards and upwards. Looking forward to coming out. coming out with Dad tonight. Going camping with Dad tonight. Down that hill. I normally camp here, and it's nice, but I don't know if that little mound down there could be just a little bit different. It's not much further. We need to take the rucksack down. No, we've walked down. I left the backpack, and nah, it's Audrey. It's pretty lumpy and bumpy. We'll go back up. It's up that wee hill. Right, let's get a tent up. Not bad. It's about back at 8. Yeah, one layer on, t-shirt, hat. 1st of June tomorrow. Quickly it starts to get much more tolerable. Lighter, longer, warmer. The wind, that's what I'm needing, the wind. Let's get the tent up. Right, that's the tent up. See what time it is. Yeah, it's about 8:30. I'm going to get the mat up, open my sleeping bag up, probably get the jacket on. Beautiful skylarks, what else? Right, so yeah, I'm just going to get I fancy going for a walk. I'm not sure where. There's a little bit of wood way over that way I've not explored, so I'm going to get the mat up. It's getting cold. I'm hoping that my summer sleeping bag wasn't a... At one point I'd thought about getting a slightly better kind of intermediate bag, because I've got my Rab Asen 1100, which is that big green and red thing, but that's good to minus, I don't know, 20 or something like that. It's proper winter sleeping bag, which I've needed. One of the camps was minus 15. It was scary cold. So, but this one's a summer thing that's really old. It's a Berghaus thing. But I think it says on it, it's comfortable down to sort of 5, or you know, so. But I've got some layers. If I woke up and it was cold, I could just put some heavy layers on in the sleeping bag. She's got plenty, so she's going to be fine. So let's get the bed made. I'm keen to go for a walk as well. So no cooking tonight. Had my tea earlier on. Had a coffee. Had a nice bit of... April's been making this sort of fudgy, biscoffy, yum. So I can just chill. Got water. She's gonna get her supper just now, and some water, and then we'll go for a walk. Happy days. Happy days. Right, it's about 8:30, and we've never explored that strip of woods way down there, so we're just going to take a wee, see if we can get there and back in about half an hour, 40 minutes. She's had her supper, she was hungry, water's there. Keen to sort of just check out that little tree line. So we'll go down and across and see how we get on. It's all pretty battened down, it's not going to rain. What a spot. Right, let's have a little wander. It's always nice to explore. There's a... That's the tree line. So we've just come down. It's quite dry, but it's not been wet here for ages, so that would be, you can see there's a little, that will be very boggy, but it's quite dry just now. It's not really rained for a while. We've been getting a nice wee dry patch. Nice wee stained dike down there. Nice. I'm not sure. We'll follow this little deer track, and I fancy trying to get... There's a flowering tree over there. It sort of stood out a little bit. I quite fancy getting across to that, but this was one of the little white flowering. I love the sort of like nature, how wind, grazing, foraging. I think it's a hawthorn, not? God, it's stunning. Middle of nowhere. Stunning. Oh, it's a nice scent as well. There's another, that was the tree that I saw was across there. But just, yeah, potential little winter snow, although it's quite a... Some big patches of rhododendron in here. Don't know if you're making that purple, beautiful purple out. There's a bit of a ridge. She's going crazy, a big deer just jump out of the trees there. But I mean, a little fence like this to a big deer, look, it wasn't even there, look. You can hear them right down there. What lovely little flat sort of meadow. Just the top of this tree line. Right, that's a bit of rain coming. I think we're going to turn. That was the big sort of hawthorn trees that I saw there. Beautiful. And we're back. The flowers. There was that little, I don't know if it's come out, a little orangey flower. I've got some of that in my garden. There's a big patch of it way down towards kind of Ely, Crail way, on the roadside. We used to cycle a lot, and when my mum passed away a good few years ago, I did her nails and things like that before, when she was in the mortuary, or in the caretakers, whatever it's called, and we put some bits and pieces into the coffin, and I put a handful, made a little bouquet of those orangey little flowers. Every time I see them, the energy, the love. Cuckoos, deer, and just the wild flowers, little like the ferns, the little orchidy things, kind of. Right, teeth, bed, little update on bits and pieces. Let's get her some water as well. That's me. Teeth done, just ready to get undressed. Warmed up a lot there. So a quick update on my old Aunt Winnie. She's in hospital. To be honest with you, she's on her last legs. But she's 98. She's done amazing. What a life. Working in Hollywood, New York, the States. Saw Frank Sinatra. Just travelled, did what she wanted to do. The determination and willpower, the brain the sharpness even now, honestly. Bless her. When I was coming down from the golf course yesterday, I stopped off at Mum and Dad's gravestone, and my Aunt Winnie's the last of that generation, so they'll soon all be together. So we've been visiting her quite a lot in the hospital, and she's been getting loads of visitors, to be honest with you. So we'll just need to see what happens over the next few days. She's got a drip up and she's getting looked after, so that's been the big news just now for me. Other than that, we're just just taking a day at a time. So nice to get in the tent, decompress, the views, the fresh air. See, when I'm on my camp nights and I'm just getting ready and I'll sort of look down and just this little girl's just like looking up at me, just, oh my god. Audrey. She is the best companion. Right folks, that's us tucked up. Still quite light, it's after 10. This camera picks up the light good, but it's actually getting darker, so. Right, quick coffee in the morning down the road, so good night tonight, get a good sleep, catch you in the morning. Night night. Good morning. It's raining. Quick coffee and quick pack up. Need to dry everything out when I get home. It's always a bit of a hassle, but really simple. See, you don't do any food. My bag was lighter. It wasn't a long walk in anyway. Right, it's peeing with rain and we're up in the clouds. There's zero visibility, as you can see. First of June in Scotland, brah. Quick coffee, pack up and down the road. This is going to be our quick pack down. She's not got a coat, we've not got far to walk, so get as much sorted in the tent, then dig it all out and just get the tent down. You can pretty well pack your whole rucksack in the tent before you get out, so I'll get her sheltered just behind my rucksack on the ground. Everything's going to get, well, once you're resigned to everything being wet, you're fine, and then it's a case of just banging the tent down that's us. Everything's packed up. The rain's kind of lighting up a little bit, so I'm just going to put my coat on, dig her out. Everything's in the rucksack here. She's just like chilling. Found there's always something that you end up leaving in a pocket, whatever, so I need to put that in I'll stick it in my pocket actually. Oh no, I won't. Put that away, coat on. I've got a couple of bits of polythene for her. I'm going to put her bed away. She's about to get a little bit of a rude awakening, look. That's us off. That packed up. That was, I mean, June feels like bloody December. Windy, I don't know, wee gusty, sort of 30s, but quite cold when you get. So just really wrapped it up rapid there, stuck it all. She's getting a bit muddy and wet. She was getting cold, so yeah, we'll probably just sign out there. So thanks again for tuning in last night. Just a wee quick simple bit of mental health, bit of space, bit of decompression. Nothing better than a night under canvas. So we'll just keep in touch. Any little window I'm going to be getting out and about. I've got my slightly better Garmin GPS stuff as well, so keen to get up north, but just stay tuned. Give us a wee thumbs up, give us a like, give us whatever else you want, give us a wee comment. The more feedback the better. Chipping away at the channel. All your support's much appreciated. So listen, we're going to crack on. We've got a mile, not a long time, to the car park, down through the woods here. Good sleep, I feel nice and rested. Up a few times to do a pee. When I'm cold, now that I'm an old man, your bladder's not quite as functioning as it was. So anyway, we'll finish there, guys. Take care out there. We'll see you soon.